Auto-Based Engineering is a fully registered company that has services such as towing service. We have a saloon, we repair cars, we have a car wash.
Barbershop is a top-notch.
And many more.
Auto-Based Engineering is the company which you can rely on. We touch any car. We are just at the corner of Pemba Road and Mosotunya Road. You know what? We deliver the best. Yes, we are growing very fast. It's a top-notch company ever in Zambia. When you come, wherever you are, whether you are in America, you come to visit Zambia, please just go to Google Map, type Auto-Based Engineering Group. It will take you where we are. Auto-Based is a one-stop shop.
Come to Auto-Based Engineering where the best is done. If you want to know where we're located along Mosotunya Road, just right at the corner of Pemba Road, Chilende South. If you want to contact us, you can call us on 0977 18 12 73.
Auto-Based Engineering, doing what we know best.
Welcome to Cbc TV, today is 17th November 2025. It's the main news tonight. I'm Natasha Blake. Stories making headlines. Human Rights Commission condemns violence at PF Secretariat. Copperbelt Minister visits Chamboli Market fire scene. U.S. delegation redefines health support for Zambia. Green Buffaloes, Red Women Super League. Now the news in detail. A high-level U.S. government delegation was in Lusaka on 17th November 2025 to begin talks on a new direction for American health assistance to Zambia. The discussion centered on a major 5-year grant package designed to strengthen the country's health system and services. Both governments are considering a framework that commits to agreed funding levels and measurable health targets aimed at helping Zambia transition from donor reliance to a nationally led sustainability-financed health sector. The talks were led by U.S. Senior Health Advisor Brand Smith, together with Health Minister Dr. Elijah Mchima, Finance Minister Dr. Stumbeko Msokotwane, and Defense Minister Ambrose Lufuma. Also present were U.S. Ambassador Michael Gonzalez, CDC officials, and senior ZNPHI leaders. The new approach builds on more than 2 decades of U.S.-Zambia cooperation in combating major diseases, improving laboratories, data systems, and workforce capacity efforts expected to safeguard Zambia's health gains and strengthen global health security. A 1-year, 3-month-old baby girl died after allegedly being sodomized and killed by a 20-year-old father in Pemba District, Southern Province, police have confirmed. Southern Province Police Commanding Officer Mono Namalongo said the incident occurred on Friday 14th November in Siamungala village under Chief Moyo, and that the suspect is currently on the run. According to police, the child's mother left the baby in the care of her husband at around 05 hours when she went for business. She returned at about 9 hours only to find the infant unresponsive on the bed, while her husband had disappeared. Mr. Namalongo said the mother later discovered injuries on the child's body, including signs consistent with suspected sexual assault. Police who inspected the body confirmed injuries suggesting sodomy. A full investigation has been launched and officers are pursuing the suspect as efforts continue to bring him to justice. An ex-convict in Petauke district has allegedly stabbed to death a man he accused of having an affair with his wife, police have confirmed. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba said the victim, identified as Limbikani Njovu, died instantly after being stabbed twice in the chest during a confrontation on Saturday night. The incident happened around 20 hours when the suspect, Vincent Makumbi, went to the house of the estranged wife, Mercy Piri, where he found Njovu. A fight issued, and before neighbors could separate the two, Makumbi allegedly stabbed the victim twice in the chest. Mr. Mwemba said Makumbi had been released from prison earlier this year after serving a sentence for stock theft. Although he reconciled with his wife after his release, the couple did not resume to living together. After the stabbing, Makumbi reportedly fled the scene on a motorbike. Police have launched a manhunt. The Human Rights Commission has strongly condemned acts of violence that occurred at the Patriotic Front Secretariat in Lusaka on 15 November 2025. The Commission is calling for a thorough, prompt, and partial investigation and urges the Zambia Police Service to bring the culprits to justice without fear or favor. The Commission stressed that violence in public spaces undermines human rights, including the right to peacefully assembly, personal security, and freedom of expression. It called for proactive measures by police to prevent further incidents and create an environment where political parties can exercise their rights safely. Dr. Pamela Sambo, Human Rights Chairperson, warns that failure to act decisively could escalate tensions ahead of 2026 general elections. She urged all political parties, members, and supporters to resolve disputes peacefully and avoid violence.
Strongly condemns the acts of violence that occurred at the Patriotic Front Secretariat in Lusaka on 15th November 2025. The Commission calls for thorough, prompt, and impartial investigations into the incident. The Commission urges the Zambia Police Service to investigate this matter diligently and bring the culprits to book without fear or favor. This will send a strong and unequivocal message that lawlessness and acts of violence will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Violence in public spaces undermines the enjoyment of human rights and fundamental freedoms, including the right to peaceful assembly, liberty, and personal security. Such incidents tend to lead to lapses in effective law enforcement and need to be urgently addressed. The Commission therefore calls for proactive and preventive law enforcement measures by the Zambia Police Service to deter.
His Excellency Li Qiang, Premier of China's State Council, will visit Zambia from 19th to 20th November 2025 at the invitation of President Hakainde Hichilema. The visit follows Zambia's state visits to China in 2023, which strengthens bilateral relations. In a statement issued by Honorable Mulambo Haimbe, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Premier Li will hold talks at State House on trade, investment, transport, energy, mining, agriculture, and technology, including progress on Tazara Railway and new opportunities under FOCAC. The visit highlights the historic friendship between Zambia and China with cooperation spanning infrastructure, mining, health, education, and manufacturing, and reflects a shared vision for sustainable economic transformation and regional connectivity. We take our first set of commercials. Join me on the other side with more news.
Auto-Based Engineering is a fully registered company that has services such as towing service, we have a saloon, we repair cars, we have a car wash,
Barber shop is a top-notch.
and many more.
Auto-Based Engineering is the company which you can rely on. We touch any car. We are just at the corner of Pemba Road and Mosotunya Road. You know what? We deliver the best. Yes, we are growing very fast. It's a top-notch company ever in Zambia. When you come, wherever you are, whether you are in America, you come to visit Zambia, please just go to Google Map, type Auto-Based Engineering Group. It will take you where we are. Auto-Based is a one-stop shop.
Come to Auto-Based Engineering where the best is done. If you want to know where we're located along Mosotunya Road, just right at the corner of Pemba Road, Chilende South. If you want to contact us, you can call us on 0977 18 12 73.
Auto-Based Engineering, doing what we know best.
Thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news. Zambia has joined the world in observing the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims under the theme Lost Talent. The event at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in Lusaka honored families who lost loved ones and survivors of road crashes. Minister of Transport and Logistics, Mseba Frank Tayali, urged all road users to practice safety, highlighting government's interventions, including road construction, highway patrols, the demerit point system, and AI-driven speed cameras. He emphasized helmets use and proper motorcycle training. That's a Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Amon Mwemba, reaffirmed efforts to reduce road deaths by 50% by 2030 and pay tribute to officers who died on duty. Candles were lit in memory of fallen road users, calling on Zambians to turn remembrance into action for safer roads. Minister Elisha Matambo yesterday, 17th November 2025, visited Chambori Market in Kitwe, which partly gutted by a fire. About 71 traders lost goods valued at roughly 1 million kwacha, while 20 makeshift shops and 2 Kitwe City Council shops were destroyed. The minister conveyed a message of sympathy from President Hakainde Hichilema and said government is awaiting an assessment list to determine possible assistance. He proposed the establishment of market fire committees and the setting up of police posts in high-risk markets. Mr. Matambo urged officers to remain vigilant and safeguard property, warning individuals attempting to disturb public order. The minister also commended the police, council officers, and Mopani Mine for their quick response, which helped save additional property.
Is that we have instructed the police to be guarding these markets every night. A market like this one has to be guarded every night. And at some point, we will put police post markets like this one. And I've also told the councils to put up committees which will be looking at the fire, burning of markets. So every market ikakwate committee iyakololesha vye pamulilo. And I'm also going to call for a very big meeting for the whole province. Kulolesha palishi mililo esha ishipile. Walikweteka palala, twakwata chiwempala, twakwata ilaimbia kumuchinshi. At some point walikwete Chisokone. And now we have this one, even though it takes an HPD.
The Center for Environment Justice, CEJ, has partnered with government to educate communities on transparency, accountability, and equitable access to public resources. Chifunavuli District Commissioner Stanley Chikosa opened a stakeholder dialogue under the Lift Zambia program, highlighting initiatives such as the Expand Constituency Development Fund, now at 40 million kwacha, as well as agricultural empowerment and social protection programs. CEJ project lead engineer Gabriel Mukuka said the program aims to address inequality, strengthen resilience to climate impacts, and promote community-led development over its 5-year cycle. The dialogue provides a platform for communities to learn, collaborate, and actively participate in government and decision-making.
It is a great honor to officially open this important multi-stakeholder dialogue under the Lift Zambia project. Today's gathering brings together rights holders and duty bearers to strengthen transparency, accountability, and equitable access to public resources. Principles that lie at the heart of the New Dawn government under the able leadership of our Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Under the New Dawn administration, the government continues to champion decentralization, community participation, and good governance as key pillars for sustainable development. Initiatives such as the expanded Constituency Development Fund, which now is at 40 million.
Government and Development Advocate Zambia Godaza says President Hakainde Hichilema deserves more time in office to consolidate national development, citing what it describes as significant progress across key sectors. Godaza Executive Director Elias Mlenga says President Hichilema has laid a strong foundation for resilient growth, arguing that Zambians have already witnessed tangible improvements in service delivery and national reforms. Mr. Mlenga pointed to the recruitment of more than 25,000 health workers and the continued implementation of school feeding program as major milestone achieving among others.
We stand before you to commend the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema for laying a strong foundation for Zambia's growth and development. Under his leadership, we have witnessed the recruitment of over 25,000 youth workers and many more workers in government, and the continuation of school feeding programs that nourish our children daily. The unprecedented 40 million CDF allocation is transforming our communities, while the long-awaited Lusaka dual carriageway is finally becoming a reality. Zambia is now producing its own fertilizer in Zambia, thanks to a business-friendly environment that encourages trade and investment locally.
We take another set of commercials. Join me on the other side with sports and international news. Stay tuned.
Get ready for the most anticipated talk show of the year.
Let's talk about it with Pastor Pauline. So we have been discussing foundations upon which most of the relationships are built.
Join us as we tackle the toughest social issues affecting our community, from child marriages to youth empowerment, and from gender-based violence to women empowerment, from governance to corruption, and, of course, women participation in politics, and other male-dominated industries. We will be discussing it all.
Leah, confessed it in Genesis chapter 29, verse 32. She says, God has opened my womb because he has seen my affliction. But despite that, Jacob did not love her.
Our presenter will guide the conversation, ensuring that you have a respectful and thought-provoking discussion. And you have a chance to join in on the conversation through our phone-in segment. Call us live, share your thoughts, and ask your questions. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be part of the conversation. Let's talk about it. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. on Cbc TV. Don't miss.
Thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news. In sports news, Green Buffaloes women continue to lead the 2025-2026 Women's Super League with 32 points from 12 games, followed closely by Zescondola Girls on 27 points. Indeni Loses and Red Arrows women share 26 points, while Green Eagles women sit on 5th place with 25 points. Zanaco Ladies are 7th with 24 points after 12 matches. At the bottom, National Assembly women and the Seed FC have 5 points each, and Chipata Girls remain winless with just 4 points from 9 games. The league continues to deliver tight competition as teams battle for top positions. The Judo Association of Zambia has taken part in the 2025 Sports Administration course organized by the National Olympic Committee of Zambia from the 13th to 16th of November. JAZ was represented by Athletes Commission Chairperson and Events Manager Andrews Kaswanga Sande, along with Maheba Judo for Peace Chairperson Dennis Milandu. The 4-day training brought together participants from various sports bodies to deepen their understanding of sports governance. Sessions covered Olympic leadership, safeguarding in sport, sports science, anti-doping, health and risk management, and Olympic values education. The course, wrapped JAZ says it is proud of its representatives for strengthening their skills and contributing to growth for judo in Zambia. In international news, we monitored the BBC.
We're going to head straight to Bangladesh. A special tribunal has found the deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina guilty of crimes against humanity, and she's been sentenced to death. She was being tried in absentia, having fled to India in August last year. Security has been tightened in and around the tribunal of the capital, Dhaka. Sheikh Hasina was accused of ordering a crackdown on student-led protests last year in which hundreds were killed. Well, the special tribunal has been ongoing for the last couple of hours. It's just finished reading the verdict. It was hundreds of pages long. Here is the moment, though, that the former Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, was sentenced to death.
For all these 3 counts, we have decided to inflict her with only one sentence, that is sentence of death.
That note brings us to the end of the main news, but before we go, let's have a look at the headlines. Human Rights Commission condemns violence at PF Secretariat. Copperbelt Minister visits Chamboli Market fire scene. US delegation redefines health support for Zambia. Green Buffaloes lead Women Super League. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.